Konnichiwa, and welcome back to another enlightening episode of the Golden Persona podcast. Today, we delve into the profound topic that draws inspiration from the rich Japanese philosophy of Wabi Sabi about embracing imperfections. In a world often glorifies a world that glorifies flawlessness, Wabi Sabi reminds us of the inherent beauty found in imperfections. This ancient Japanese wisdom teaches us to cherish the simplicity, authenticity, and transience of life's moments. Gentlemen, Wabi Sabi encourages us to let go of the pursuit of perfection, find beauty in the natural, the imperfect, and the evolving. Embracing our flaws and embracing our flaws and vulnerabilities becomes an empowering act of self-acceptance and growth. Now, as man, societal pressures may lead us to believe we must always be strong and infallible. However, Wabi Sabi invites us to embrace our human nature to be resilient in the face of challenges and to appreciate the journey with all its twists and turns. As men, as men, in today's episode, we explore Wabi Sabi's align with our modern lives, allowing us to collaborate our unique paths and find a solace in the wisdom of imperfections. Now, there are people out there who always, you can tell they're always trying to appear perfect in front of everybody. They're always, how do you say, you can tell by the type of people they align themselves with. Like they say, you can judge a leader by the men around them. Now, I particularly don't fit in a lot of spaces that, how do you say, the general public usually, form. Might be one of the reasons why a lot of times I find myself to only have people in my corner who are older than me. I think a little different than most people. But anyways, enough trying to separate myself from society. As much I'm trying to separate myself from other people, I'm just like everybody else. There's not much difference except for my habits and actions I take. But we all are kind of, pre-programmed by our environment. So from the Wabi Sabi perspective, we discover practical ways to reframe negative self-talk, practice self-compassion, and embrace the beauty of imperfect in ourselves and the world around us. Let's free ourselves from the burden of chasing unattainable standard of perfection and instead honor the beauty found in worn, weathered, and authentic. So, gentlemen, join us on this journey inspired by Wabi Sabi. Let us uncover the timeless wisdom that lies in embracing imperfections, finding serenity in impermanent, and embracing the beauty and imperfect in our lives. For instance, I do not like being in front of a camera. Do not. It's extremely uncomfortable. This video should have been up the moment I published. Well, the same day I published this segment on my podcast, which is on Spotify. You can check it out. Okay, so from there, we're going to continue. I have 9 examples that you could use to practice in your day-to-day lives. Here we go. So here are 9 examples. As we dive deeper into Wabi Sabi, its connection to embracing perfections, let's explore 9 practical examples that resonate with the philosopher's profound teachings, which is Wabi Sabi. If you haven't got it by now, Wabi Sabi is the person we are using to reference to living with our imperfections. Okay. So first and foremost, one thing that all of us are going to go through is aging. So appreciating aging, embrace the beauty of aging gracefully. Recognizing the passage of time brings wisdom, experience, and a unique charm to your persona. Second, cherishing flaws. Rather than seeing flaws as a weakness, see them as a part of your story, showcasing the journey you've taken and the youth you've experienced. Nurturing patience. Patience, oh man. That's how they got a lot of you guys. Because a lot of us don't have patience, man. A lot of us are not where we want to be. A lot of us are kind of fighting every day to day in our own minds on you good? Yes. What happened? You good? Yeah, I'm watching. All right. So nurturing patience. Practice patience with yourself and others, knowing that growth and progress often come gradually, just as fine antique becomes more treasured as it ages. So imagine yourself to be an antique. Now, I'm not gonna, if you don't put in the practice and day-to-day exercise, reading, getting proper sleep, drinking water, avoiding smoking, avoiding alcohol, you're not going to age well, period. So I just want to put that out there foremost. Next, finding beauty and simplicity. Oh, this is my favorite. I love simplicity. I am a, I, lo- I won't say I'm a simple man because I've noticed that even when I go out, there are times where, for instance, if we're at a venue and we're ordering food, I can be a little bit complicated with my orders, but only because I know what I want and I know what I don't want in my stomach. So where we go, finding beauty and simplicity. Okay, shift your focus from excessive materialism that excessive materialism to appreciate the simple joys of life. Finding beauty in the subtlety, the subtleness of nature and everyday moments. Even right now, guys, you're seeing flaws and how in my speech, you're seeing flaws and where I'm looking. But guess what? I'm still moving forward because what matters at the moment, the message. Accepting imperfection, accepting imperfect relationships. Understand that relationships evolve and change, just as nature does. Embrace the ebb and flow, meaning the imperfections that make connections genuine. Next, honoring impermanent experiences. Recognizing the transient nature of life's experiences, savoring each moment as it passes. Knowing that importance brings a sense of urgency to fully live in the present. You gotta have some type of standard, some type of value for life to actually feel as if it has some kind of meaning, man. Like you can't just be always going with the flow at all times. Like, and most people are not going with the flow. Tell you the truth, they're going with the crowd. Going with the crowd and going with the flow are two different things. Let's be honest. If you're going with the crowd, you're most likely going into the pits of nowhere. If you're going with the flow, you're more likely seeing life for what it is and not wishing it was any different. Just accepting as is, but focusing more on your habits, on what you can change. Okay, next, creating with uniqueness. Express your creativity without the constructs of perfection or constraints of perfection, letting your unique style and individuality shine through in your art, your work, and your hobbies. Guys, I understand. Get me wrong. Like, for instance, when I first started my podcast on Spotify, there were times where I knew that I wasn't pushing as hard as I should because I didn't have much confidence in my voice. Even now, this YouTube, I started YouTube. I battle my own insecurities. I battle, uh, uh, the idea that it's not perfect. It's not the best. So we're going to go ahead and move on with that. Now, reviving treasured items. What does that mean? Give new life to worn, weathered possessions through repair or repurposing, cherishing the memories associated with them rather than seeking unattainable perfection. So it sounds like reviving treasured items, pretty much being content of what you have, man. Like, not saying that, not to no longer try to thrive for more, but just being content with what you have. Or like I have, so right now, two cars. Um, One vehicle is my lady's, that she had for since she's probably in college, and I have my own vehicle that I helped my brother get, and before he moved to Thailand, I bought it off of him. You don't know how bad I want a new car so bad. Oh, I want a new car so bad. I want to get my lady a Rev 4 Toyota. I want to get a Tacoma truck. I could get it now, but it wouldn't make sense at all. Like, I get it, and then what? And then I'm happy for about a week, and then what? Now I got two car payments, which is close to an extra grand a month. Embracing nature's cycles. Observe and align with the changing seasons, finding comfort in the psycho nature, psycho nature of life, and recognizing the beauty that comes with each phase. Guys, every part of life has its cons and pros. When you were a child, the pros were you had no worries. If you were born into a good family, and not even a good family, born to a family that actually, took care of you, you didn't have to worry about, taking care of your brothers and sisters. You didn't have to worry about paying debts, paying rent, buying food, making sure everybody eat. But at the same time, of course, if you're a brother, you have brothers, you are your brother's keeper. If you're an older brother, you have the responsibility to take care of your brothers. So I'm not gonna let that go away. Anyways, and as a child, you have nothing to worry about. But at the same time, the cons is that you're a child. You can't do really much anything by yourself. You can't go out and get your own home. You can't go out and make big decisions. You can't go to the military if you wanted to. You can't leave home. You can't purchase a lot of things because you don't have that power. But then guess what? The next season in life, when you become a teenager, you have a whole new responsibilities. Then you got to think about your future, which college you're going through, exercising, and after college, and you become an adult. Then you have family. You have it's just there's different seasons in this whole weather of life. Okay, so enjoy each phase. Right now, I'm 33, and I am looking forward to growing old because you know why? Because I'm busting my ass now to make sure my family is good in the future. I mean, I'm gonna be enjoying my 50s. Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my 50s. I'm gonna make sure of that. Um, so by incorporating these principles of Wabi Sabi in our lives, we discover the profound freedom that arises from embracing imperfection. The wisdom of this ancient Japanese philosophy reminds us that life's beauty lies not in the pursuit of perfection, but in our willingness to cherish the imperfect and fleeting moments that make life truly meaningful. Now, as we continue our journey in self-discovery and growth, let us hold to the essence of Wabi Sabi, finding solace in the beauty of the imperfect and fostering deeper sense of authenticity and commitment in every aspect of our lives. So, with that note, I'm going to end this. Guys, ladies, humans, aliens, I believe in you simply because I believe in myself. That's it for today, guys. Have a good one. I'm off. Love you, humans.